Hello, hello, my friends. Maggie here. Thank you for stopping by today. Today we continue to work on our July Junk Journal Challenge 2025, hosted by Lee's Art and Junk Journal Wonderland. Hashtag JJJC 2025. So here we are. And today's prompt is going to be postcard. Now, before I do that, before I get started on that, I would like to give some hugs, send some hugs to 3 new subscribers that I really appreciate. Grace Blossom for you, Loney at Grace Blossoms for you, Nancy Widener, Siler Sawyer at Joanne Sawyer 9000. Thank you. Big hugs to you. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing, and to all my subscribers that have, like I said the other day, whether it's been a day or a week or a month, however long it's been, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I love you all. And I want to give some shout outs to some for some lovely comments. Susan, Penny LP 56, T. Williamson, Janet K. at Sunflowers and Crafts, Gwen the Trash Witch, Kiki at Near Designs, Just Donna Maria, sarcastically 60-something, Wendy, 8492, Christina, Celia Wolford, 3357, Selena Stevens, 5265, Leanne Jones, 598, and Crafty Lenny P. Thank you, ladies, for your wonderful, sweet comments. I do enjoy them so much, and it just makes me overjoyed, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So today's prompt is postcard, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do, to be honest. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I have these postcards that are replicas of old postcards, but that's all they are, is replicas. I mean, actually they could be used, they actually could be used as postcards, but they're meant to be, they're just replicas, and then you could send them if you wanted to. But I remembered, because I wanted to do a Texas journal at some point. I started out to do one last year, but it ended up being a cowboy journal instead of concentrating on Texas. So I remembered that I had some things in there, some postcards that I could print out. So I went into my files and I found them, and I found these two. And these are very tiny because I downsized them to make them fit on my page. Howdy from West Texas. And this says, greetings from Galveston Beach, Texas. We only live about an hour from Galveston, and we love going there. The beach is so lovely, and the water is so warm. It's, growing up in Southern California on the Pacific Ocean, I know that the Pacific Ocean is not as cold as the Atlantic, but this beach, the water is it's just like stepping into bath water, to perfect bath water. We just love it there. Unfortunately, they get some pretty horrific weather. I don't know if we're going to be spared that this year or not, but the past few years we haven't. So anyway, I found these and I wanted to use them, and then I did take one of those postcards that I had, and I decided to downsize it as well. And this is just the side, of course, that you could write on that. You would write on this, and this side would have the picture of something or the other. But it said from Mother, so I can't read the postmark on here where it's from. It's pretty blurred out, but I wanted to include this as well. So, because these were both Texas, then I said, well, let's just include some other things from Texas, because I am not from Texas. But I love Texas. It's a wonderful state. The people are wonderful. Oh, you know, there's just so many things about Texas that I really do love and that my family love as well. And, but I'm not a native Texan. No, I'm not. All right, so I've got these things here that I'm going to try to arrange on this page. Now, I tore this piece of red paper because the Texas flag is red, white, and blue. It's the Lone Star State. But that's not really the reason I did it, but it fits in perfectly. But I didn't want all this just to blend into this piece of scrapbook paper, which of course is pictures of postcards collaged together. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna put this, I'm not gonna put it down yet because I may want to put something behind it. Now we know that blue bonnets are the Texas state flower. Whoops, there go my blue bonnets. They hit the ground. Oh no, they're on my lap. Blue bonnets are the Texas state flower. Let's put this is the bigger piece. And then Galveston. I hear my granddaughter downstairs just squealing. So cute. And the mockingbird, I think it's the northern mockingbird. I didn't know that there was a difference till I looked some of these things up. Is the state bird. And of course, the longhorn steer is the large state mammal. Where can we put him? Maybe we'll put him right down in here someplace. And the small state mammal is the armadillo. Now, under our porch, in the backyard, we had apparently a family of armadillos that lived under our porch, and they don't hurt anything. They're really quite useful little critters. But we have two big German shepherds that are twins, and one of them, they decided that they were going to go after these poor little armadillos, and one time they carried one in. They didn't kill it, but they carried it in and they had it on the couch because this one German shepherd, his name is Haka, he likes to bring things in from the outside and then he puts them on the couch and he plays with them. Well, my son-in-law quickly found that armadillo and carried it right back outside. But another time one got in the previous owner of this home was a veterinarian, and he had a cat door in the office area, and my son-in-law kind of keeps that blocked off, but somehow an armadillo got in through that cat door, and my son-in-law found this armadillo running around the kitchen, so he had to try to catch it. He did catch it, and again he took it back outside and returned it under the porch. But yeah, you see them all over the place, places where they shouldn't be, where they're in danger, but they are cute little things, despite what you would really think about armadillo. They are cute. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, and with this great big glue stick. I hope everybody's doing good today. I watched a bunch of the videos this morning. I hope to watch more on and off throughout the day. They're just so delightful. I mean, this, again, I say this I think every time I'm on here, but this challenge has just been so lovely. I've appreciated it and enjoyed it so much on many different levels that I cannot say thank you to Lee enough. I know when January comes, I don't know who will be hosting that, but if it's still on, I will definitely participate in that. And I would like to find another one, you know, an open challenge that I can participate in, because it really does spark your creativity. That's what I loved about the January one. Even though I did not participate, I didn't have a YouTube channel then, but I enjoyed watching all the videos that from you know, creators that made these wonderful wonderful layouts. You know, I was very inspired by that, and it gave me you know, it kind of sparked my creativity a little bit, so that I could you know, so that I could learn from those things. So I really think this challenge has been such a benefit in many, many ways. So where should we put our little armadillo? I guess I could put him down here by the flowers, since, and our longhorn steer. Maybe go up here someplace. And the mockingbird can also go down here. And tuck him like this. I actually haven't seen a lot of Texas. I mean, we've been to Dallas. There's places in Texas that I would still like to see. Texas is such a huge space. I remember years ago, you know, with my husband driving through Texas, because when we were younger, my family still lived in Southern California, my mother and father, and my younger brother and sister. And my husband also had sisters and cousins in California in the same area. So we would go to drive to California with our little ones and see the family. And we always drove through the panhandle of Texas. Also, the monarch butterfly is the state insect. Yes, they have. I'm sure every state does have a state insect, but. And then I found this little Texas with the Lone Star, and I love Texas, which I do love Texas. I may not be from Texas, but I do love Texas, and I've been so happy for the opportunity to live here and meet the people, and oh, I don't want to cover up his little head. So Texas, of course, has many, many other symbols. I've got some little charms here. I don't know if I'm going to put them on or not, but here's a state charm. I may put this one on for sure, but I wanted to add some fabric to this, but I really think that this is enough on here, so I'm going to start gluing these things down. Hopefully my glue will cooperate with me. We just had a stay-at-home weekend. My daughter and I didn't even go to church yesterday. She was in a severe amount of pain, and carrying the baby just would not have been possible for her. She was in so much pain. She went to the doctor today, and they sent her for a CAT scan. So if you're one who prays, pray for her that she will get better, and the doctor will be able to find out what's wrong with her so that she can be treated appropriately. Okay, so I guess I'll put the flowers down here. I don't know if any of you listeners that here with me or that hear this video are from Texas. And I don't think, well, I think that Buc-ee's is not just in Texas, but I think it is primarily, because we had never heard of it before until we made the move here. And it was funny because we were on the road. We moved here like we were, I don't know how to describe it, like gypsies, I guess. Yeah, it was hilarious. My daughter and my husband went, of course we had a big moving van that drove our stuff here. And my husband and my daughter went in our smaller car with the couple of the smaller dogs. And my son-in-law, and we have a young man that stays with us and came here with us, and him and I, we rented a Cruise America. Can you believe that? A Cruise America RV to move the rest of the animals. And oh, it was a fiasco, let me tell you. And it rained. When we left California, it started raining, and it rained everywhere we went until we got to Texas, and it was raining here and continued to rain. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable, because, you know, we need to get the dogs out to, you know, to do their business, and here there's nothing but mud everywhere. Oh, we were so relieved to get to our destination. We really, really and truly were. We had the cats. We put these large kennels on the table part of the RV that folds down, and my two cats and my daughter's, we had two separate cages, one for her cats and one for mine, and they rode in there. They did fine too. I mean, they really did. And they acclimated to their new home quite easily. You know, that was a relief for sure. Oh, I know. Maybe I'll put a piece of lace on the side of this. So yeah, and my son-in-law hated driving that RV, and I don't blame him, really. I don't blame him in the least. It was a chore. It was a real challenge. And then with all the dogs in there, the German Shepherds were just babies at the time. I mean, they were young. They were still puppies. They weren't baby. They weren't puppy. They weren't little puppies, but they were still puppies. So here we go. 5 adults and a bunch of animals. Oh, plus we had a couple of vehicles that we had to hire, you know, transportation to get them here. Oh, it was just too much. It was really too much. But we made it. We made it, and we've been pretty happy here, I have to say. Well, I think I didn't lay these quite out the way I intended to begin with, but that's all right. It's all okay. Yeah, I remembered I had these in my files because I wanted to make that Texas journal. Oh, and talk about the armadillos. In the evenings, my little dog, Nellie, the littlest one, the Pomeranian, the one that you hear cough sometimes, she usually is the only one in the evenings to go outside. She's a proper lady. And one night she went out there and there was an armadillo in the yard, and of course they were about the same size. same size, but Nellie took offense to him and started chasing him. Oh my goodness, it was so funny. So funny. She thought she was going to get that armadillo, let me tell you. Well, I think I got too much stuff crowded down here, but that's all right. It is what it is. I'm certainly not going to rip it up. And put the beautiful monarch butterfly right here. All right, now I'm going to put a piece of lace down the side. I think I have some lace. I haven't put my lace away yet for my nursing journal. So I've got some lace here that I can add. About 8.5 inches or so, maybe a little bit. I always cut just a little smidge more because sometimes the ends don't get cut straight. Alright, so I'm going to put this lace let me glue this down. Now I have found that this liquid glue, the PVA glue, is holding the lace pretty good. I haven't noticed it popping off once I put it down. You know, like a lot of people, I have a love-hate relationship with Fabri-Tac. I think it's a wonderful product. But sometimes it makes life hard because sometimes it doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, so now I can hang these charms from this lace in some fashion. And put this one right through here. I don't want to go through this ball pen. Ugh, what is the problem here? There. Well, Maggie, I better put my glasses on. I think I've made my eye appointment for this year, and I'm quite anxious to find out where my vision is at because I feel like it's gotten worse, and probably because of my crafting, I'm sure. That has something to do with it. What's that sitting with it? Okay, so here's a cowboy hat. So I saw some beautiful videos and creative pages today on written in the margin. Very, very pretty pages. Not just pretty, but very creative pages. There's a cowboy hat because they do love their Stetsons and their boots. Now, there really are no pockets, but there's only one pocket in this journal, but I'm not going to use this journal for writing or anything. I'm just going to set it aside for now when we're finished. All right, where can I put these cowboy boots? Maybe put them up here. Oops, I'll put this way. Okay, so this is my page from postcard. I mean, I'm sorry, my page for postcard for prompt. What is the date? What is the date today? Postcard is number 16. Oh my goodness, we got one more week to go. Yeah, one more week. Oh dear, I'm gonna miss this. All right, so here's my page for postcard. Kind of took a deviation and gave a shout out to Texas, to the great state of Texas. If you're watching and you're from Texas or you live in Texas like me, I'm not from Texas, but I do live in Texas. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you're watching from Texas. So there we have it, my friends. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for watching me, whenever it may be. I appreciate it. Appreciate all of my subscribers. I appreciate all the comments. And all you that watch or give me a thumbs up. It means so much to me. So I hope that everybody has a wonderful day or evening, whatever you might be doing, whatever time of the day it is. Remember, I pray for you all every day, or I do my best to. And I love you and appreciate you. So, in quietness and confidence shall be your strength. Isaiah 30:15. And heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. Matthew 24:35. That is certainly a verse to stand on. So, bye-bye, y'all. I love you. See you in the next one. See you tomorrow for Found in the Forest. That should be fun. Alrighty. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.